He goes left, and there he goes. 10, 5, touchdown, Pirates. Pirates win. You can paint these peaches purple.
Pirates Sports Properties and ECU Athletics present The Mike Houston Show.
Coming up this week on The Mike Houston Show, the Pirates were off on Saturday with the bye week. East Carolina is 3-3 at the halfway point of the season. We'll go game by game with Coach Houston. Our Pirate profile is with East Carolina legend Chris Johnson. CJ 2K had one of the greatest seasons rushing the football in NFL history. And we'll preview next week's matchup with Houston. This is The Mike Houston Show, and the Pirate coach joins me next.
We'll be right back with more of The Mike Houston Show, brought to you by Vidant Health, proud sponsor of keeping Pirate fans healthy.
Fans of ECU football, your team needs you as the most comprehensive academic healthcare system in Eastern North Carolina. At Vidant Health, we'll keep you strong and proud. Our all-hands-on-deck approach to your health will keep you in the long game, because a healthy season doesn't start on game day. Make your health a priority today and every day. Pirate Nation depends on you. You can depend on Vidant Health.
The most comprehensive care in Eastern North Carolina for every stage of life. 37 specialties. Over 500 providers. ECU Physicians, your wellness, our specialty.
Come on. Man, me and Pizza Hut go way back. I've been playing this game since '82. You ever think Pac-Man gets tired of eating these same little dots? I mean, who eats dots anyway? I need a variety. I can get any 3 toppings on my large pizza for just $10. Pepperoni, sausage, bacon. Run, little man, run! Go! The $10 tastemaker, only from Pizza Hut. I think I'm about to out-pizza the Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
All these other banks are changing names right and left. They don't care like they used to care a long time ago.
Jim Clement, president of Town Insurance, talks about townspeople here in Greenville.
With Town Insurance and now Town Bank, the folks that work for us have that attitude where if somebody walks in, I'm here to help them. And I think that's the team that Town Bank's put together here. They have that attitude. Honesty, it's sincerity, it's hard work, it's genuineness that these people have that are here.
Decorative towel.
There was a mess. I wiped up a mess.
Yeah, you...
Where is the Never mind, I found it!
Welcome back, football fans. We'll see you in the fridge.
There's a lot to do out there. You can either talk about it, or you can do something about it. At ECU, we choose to do things. And we can help you do just about anything. Come here to keep hometowns thriving, hearts beating, or make waves across the world. Wherever you're headed, this ship can get you there. With 30,000 of us doing so much, you won't find anyone sitting around. You ready?
Welcome back to The Mike Houston Show, brought to you by ECU Physicians. ECU Physicians, your wellness is our specialty. And now here's Brian Bailey with Coach Houston.
Welcome back to the Mike Houston Show. Brian Bailey with Coach Houston. A bye week. How was the weekend?
Well, the weekend after the UCF game wasn't real good. It took you a little bit to get over that one. And, the good thing about having a game the next week is it helps you kind of cleanse yourself sometimes. You're so focused on the next game that you kind of get beyond a tough loss like that. So, it's probably me more than the kids. You dwell on, how close you were to pulling off what would have been a huge win on the road in league play. But, the kids help you get beyond that. And then, just had a really good week of practice. Had 2 days in full pads for the travel team. Had a third day in full pads for the non-travel. We let those guys scrimmage. Some of the guys that haven't played this year. Had a helmeted practice to start the week. A lot of special teams work.
Without a game this week, let's take some extra time to go through the season so far. Does it seem like yesterday we were in Charlotte for the opener?
Yeah, I mean, it's went quick. There's been some, huge highs, and there's been some tough days too. But it's been, I think, a good first half of the season overall.
You think about the Charlotte game and Keaton Mitchell getting loose on that little swing pass and the Hail Mary come to mind.
Well, you talked about what we thought Keaton could be in the offseason, and having he and Rajay both, and the Hail Mary was a frustrating way to end the first half. We had you had a penalty that called back a long run by Holton that put us in scoring range deep in App territory that I'm still looking for the reason for the flag, and then a controversial Hail Mary. But you can play shoulda, coulda, woulda a lot, and at the end of the day, you just you got to look forward.
Okay, Pirates fall to Appalachian State. Speaking of shoulda, coulda, woulda, that was the story of the South Carolina game, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean another one is you're sitting there 14-0. Getting ready to go into the half, and have the crazy interception that they ran back for a touchdown that got them back going. If you could have scored on that drive, or just not giving them the 7 points going into the half, I think it changes the complexion of the second half. Even still, came out and played really, really well in that game. The play that comes back to me, there's a couple of them. The ones, the Tyler Snead catch that we all thought he scored on. There, I don't know, end of the third quarter, beginning of the fourth, which would have, put us, give us some breathing room right there. We ended up having to kick a field goal on the next play. They ruled that he was down. It's tough. I mean, right there at the end of the game, we had, one play or two plays that, if we could have made the play defensively to keep them out of field goal range. It's, shoulda, coulda, woulda,
And then came the game that perhaps turned the season around, the Marshall game. You guys are down big, and here comes the comeback.
Yeah, played really well in the first half. Took some chances in the first half. I thought played as well as probably we can. I don't think we left anything on the table. I think down by 3 at the half. Came out in the third quarter and just had a couple of drives that we didn't play very well offensively, and then they made a couple of plays and got some distance between us. And our kids kept fighting though, and I felt the whole time that we were going to make a run. And boy, when we started making a run, it kind of snowballed on them. So what a great play by Owen Daffer on the onside kick. And then just what a great drive we put together after that. But just you had contributions from everybody there. You had Keaton with another huge game. You had Holton probably playing his best game of the year to this point. You had Shane Calhoun, kind of the coming out party for him, and just Jaquan McMillan, another big play at the end of the game to seal the victory. So big win for us, one that we needed. We knew that the first 3 games were going to be a very tough start. We knew that you had to try to win a couple of those somehow, and so that one was the one that kind of got us going.
So the Pirates start 1-2 on the football season. We'll take a break right now. We'll come back and continue our look at this 2021 football season to date after this on The Mike Houston Show.
The Mike Houston Show is presented by Pepsi, the official soft drink of Pirate Nation.
When your Pirates come out to compete, we want to make sure our team is ready, and our field is too. That's why we trust Eastern Turf Maintenance to maintain our fields, and you can too. From fertilization and weed control to aeration, let the team at Eastern Turf Maintenance make your lawn the envy of the neighborhood. From the stadium to your backyard, Eastern Turf Maintenance can make your lawn game day beautiful. Stay ahead of the game. Call Eastern Turf Maintenance today for your free estimate.
Pirate fans, get ready for a winning season and team up with Quality Equipment, your local John Deere dealer and proud sponsor of the ECU Pirates. When you do business with us, you get things done right. We're proud to offer a large selection of new and used John Deere equipment, a fully stocked parts department, and a highly trained staff who is here to support you throughout the life of your equipment. So, get quality done right before every ECU game day and visit QualityEquip.com.
All these other banks are changing names right and left. They don't care like they used to care a long time ago.
Jim Clement, president of Town Insurance, talks about townspeople here in Greenville.
With Town Insurance and now Town Bank, the folks that work for us have that attitude where if somebody walks in, I'm here to help them. And I think that's the team that Town Bank's put together here. They have that attitude. Honesty, it's sincerity, it's hard work, it's genuineness that these people have that are here.
Not getting the flexibility you want from other internet providers? Well, things have changed. Suddenlink introduces Optimum Flexibility. Now you can choose your internet speed and change it anytime. Like 100 meg internet for just $24.99 a month. And if you choose our faster speeds, you'll get HBO Max included on us. Plus a $200 Visa prepaid card. With free internet for 1 month. Sign up with Optimum Flexibility to get 100 meg internet for just $24.99 a month at suddenlink.com today.
In times of calm, in times of crisis, your wellness is our specialty.
The American.
Today's highlights are brought to you by these local Nationwide agents.
Welcome back to the Mike Houston Show. On this bye week, we're taking a look back at the season so far. 1-2 on the season, and then Charleston Southern comes to town. This was kind of a weird game.
It was a weird game. I mean, it's one of those that I've said to a couple of people, games like that are harder for me to prepare for than, a conference game or something like that. Because you've been in that situation a lot in your career where you're playing a team that everybody thinks that you should blow out. You should win that game, but still you got to play the game.
After that win, you kind of flipped the switch on as far as practice goes leading into the Tulane game.
Well, I just thought we needed to get back to being us. I mean, had to refocus some people, and it was a demanding week of practice before the Tulane game. I thought we had to have that because, you look at the things that we did poorly against Charleston Southern, and in my opinion, it was all from a physical nature, a mindset kind of deal. And so, worked very hard to kind of reset all that before the Tulane game. I thought we needed to be very aggressive early in that game because of the talent that Tulane had on the offensive side of the ball. I felt like they were going to be able to score and just could not be more pleased with how our team responded. And I think that says a lot about, the character of our locker room. I think it says a lot about just the cohesiveness of our group because, teams could go one way or the other in that situation. And fortunately, we responded in a very positive way.
First 3-game winning streak for East Carolina since 2014, so we head to Orlando. And again, another game with missed opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, you're playing a team that has, for the most part, until last year with Cincinnati, UCF over the last seven years or so has just ruled this conference. I remember going down there 2 years ago, and it's 35-7 at the half, and you're non-competitive. And even last year with, some improvement in our program, you hung with them for a quarter and a half, and then, you just couldn't hang with them for 4 quarters. And so, sure, they're without Dylan Gabriel. They're starting quarterback, but they have a extremely talented national recruit as their quarterback, against us, and he's been there since January preparing. We should have won. I mean, that's the way I feel. I know I'm biased, I feel like you let one get away, and you had your chances. You had 2 drives to start the game, where you come away with no points, 1 turnover, and then you had a penalty on the 3rd down that set you back and ended up having to eventually punt. You have a couple of drives that stalled. Again, is execution stuff, but it stalled in the red zone. We kicked field goals. Felt like you had plays called that should have resulted in touchdowns. So, it's a deal where it came down to a final drive, and it probably shouldn't have. So, at the end of the day, we got to learn how to close those games out. We got to learn how to put those games away, and that's why it's so important to continue, to develop, our offensive line, to continue to develop our roster, to where when you get those tough, final minutes of the ball games, you can impose your will on the opponent, and that's the next step.
Pirates are 3-3 on the season. Next up is Houston. We'll take a look at the Cougars coming up later on our show. This is the Mike Houston Show.
Decorative towel.
There was a mess. I wiped up a mess.
Yeah, you
Where is the butt? Never mind, I found it.
Welcome back, football fans. We'll see you in the fridge.
Pepsi Wild Cherry.
In times of calm, in times of crisis, your wellness is our specialty.
Not getting the flexibility you want from other internet providers? Well, things have changed. Suddenlink introduces Optimum Flexibility. Now you can choose your internet speed and change it anytime. Like our fastest 1 gig internet for just $44.99 a month. And with it, you'll get 1 year of HBO Max included on us. Plus a $200 Visa prepaid card with free internet for 1 month. Sign up with Optimum Flexibility to get our fastest internet speed at our lowest price. Visit suddenlink.com today.
Someone you can rely, who's always on your side. That's why there's Nationwide. That's why there's Nationwide. Nationwide is on your side.
Man, me and Pizza Hut go way back. I've been playing this game since '82. You ever think Pac-Man gets tired of eating these same little dots? I mean, who eats dots anyway? I need a variety. I could get any 3 toppings on my large pizza for just $10. Pepperoni, sausage, bacon. Run, little man, run! Go! The $10 Tastemaker, only from Pizza Hut. I think I'm about to out-pizza the Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Welcome back to the Mike Houston Show. Coach, I know it's very important for you to have some of the former Pirates in the program to come back and talk to your team.
Yeah, it's something that we started my first year trying to get reconnected with some of our alumni. The pandemic threw a wrench in that for the last year and a half. But this fall, we've had a lot of guys come back. You had Chris Johnson came and joined us down in Orlando. So it's been good, whether it's Robert Jones or Vontae Leach or Chris or Ken Burnett or whomever. We've had a lot of former Pirates around our team this fall, and I want to continue to cultivate that. There's so much, just incredible history in this program and such a tradition here. And it's important to me that we reconnect the past with our future. We've done some renovations in the building that, again, we started 2 years ago. They got put on delay during the pandemic. But I thought it was important that we have something around the building that, told the story of the history of the program, because so many of our kids that are playing in the program right now, they don't know about, all these big wins, the Big Bowl wins, the Peach Bowl win. They don't know about that stuff that our alumni know about, because there's nowhere, around here that tells the story. And so we've done some things in our football building where we've got some things commemorating, certain big milestones throughout the history of the program. A lot of the great players we have had here throughout the history of the program, and just, trying as much as we can to, just kind of tie in the story and the tradition here to our current roster.
And while we were in Orlando, we had a chance to visit with Chris Johnson for our Pirate Profile. Here in Orlando with Chris Johnson, the former Pirate star. Chris, what are you up to these days?
Just chilling, retirement life, stuff like that. I got a coffee shop I opened up, so just running that and just, it feel good to be able to enjoy, sit back and watch football.
Do you get asked often in these days about your days as a Pirate and how fast you are? One of the fastest players ever in the NFL.
Oh, yeah. I get asked about that a lot, how fast I am, how it was to go to Greenville and play and stuff like that. So just a great experience.
Take us back to your senior season, the Hawaii Bowl, and that experience.
Oh, man, it was crazy. That was kind of one of the first times of me, flying that far, you know what I'm saying, going out the country and stuff like that. And then to be able to go to the Hawaii and just enjoy that weather and just, enjoy that experience, to be way over there, and to be 5 hours behind time and stuff like that, it was a great experience to go over there.
I've had one chance to go to Canton, Ohio in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and when I walked in, right there in a glass case were your cleats, CJ2K. Take us back to that year.
Oh, man, it was a crazy year, man. It was just fun, man, just out there having fun. I worked hard for that, you know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to the league and be a superstar and just leave my name. And so to be able to go there, I actually took my kids out there to Canton, Ohio, when my center, Kevin Mawai, got inducted. I actually took them out there, and they still had my jersey and my cleats and all that stuff there, so it was a cool experience.
What's the future now for Chris Johnson?
Man, just watching my kids grow up, and hopefully they be able to make it to college and play in college and play in the pros.
All right, Chris, great seeing you.
Thank you.
That's former Pirate Chris Johnson.
The most comprehensive care in Eastern North Carolina for every stage of life. 37 specialties. Over 500 providers. ECU Physicians, your wellness, our specialty.
You've been training for this moment all year long because Pirate Nation depends on you. At Vidant Health, we'll keep you strong, proud, and loud. You're going to need a healthy set of lungs, endurance to last the entire game, and brute strength to carry your team to the championship. So depend on Vidant Health, official health system of the ECU Pirates.
All these other banks are changing names right and left. They don't care like they used to care a long time ago.
Jim Clement, president of Town Insurance, talks about townspeople here in Greenville.
With Town Insurance and now Town Bank, the folks that work for us have that attitude where if somebody walks in, I'm here to help them. And I think that's the team that Town Bank's put together here. They have that attitude. Honesty, it's sincerity, it's hard work, it's genuineness that these people have that are here.
Decorative towel.
There was a mess. I wiped up a mess.
Yeah, you...
Where is the butt? Never mind, I found it.
Welcome back, football fans. We'll see you in the fridge.
Pepsi Wild Cherry.
Not getting the flexibility you want from other internet providers? Well, things have changed. Suddenlink introduces Optimum Flexibility. Now you can choose your internet speed and change it anytime. Like 100 meg internet for just $24.99 a month. And if you choose our faster speeds, you'll get HBO Max included on us. Plus a $200 Visa prepaid card. With free internet for 1 month. Sign up with Optimum Flexibility to get 100 meg internet for just $24.99 a month at suddenlink.com today.
There's a lot to do out there. You can either talk about it or you can do something about it. At ECU, we choose to do things. And we can help you do just about anything. Come here to keep hometowns thriving, hearts beating, or make waves across the world. Wherever you're headed, this ship can get you there. With 30,000 of us doing so much, you won't find anyone sitting around. You ready?
Town Bank presents the Play of the Week. Town Bank, serving others, enriching lives.
Line, first down and 10. One receiver to the right and one to the left. And Holt Nailers with a handoff to the left side to the 40-yard line to the 50. There goes Mitchell. He's in the clear. 30. They're not going to catch Mitchell. He's gone again. Mitchell goes for 68 yards. A terrific name he's starting to make for himself here at ECU.
You know, when they used to ask Deion Sanders how fast he was, he didn't like the clock. He said, I'm as fast as I need to be.
Next up for East Carolina, the Houston Cougars. After the week off, you had a little extra time to work on the Cougars, but this is a pretty good team. They opened with a loss, and they've won 5 in a row since then.
Yeah, 5-1's a pretty good team. Yeah. So, scoring at a high level. One of the better defenses we've seen. I mentioned earlier that UCF and Houston both are two of the better defensive units in the league. So it's we're going to be challenged right there. Big up front, very athletic on the back end, playing with a lot of confidence. They've made some people look pretty bad during this win streak they got going. I know Coach Hogerson. He's a great play caller, veteran football coach. I know several other coaches on their staff. We're going to have a challenge down there. It's their homecoming. I'm sure that they'll have a big supportive crowd there, and that the kids will be ready to play. So we've got to have a great week of preparation next week. We've got to start on it already. A couple of days this week we spent preparing for Houston, with our practices. So it's a great opportunity for our program. I'm really excited about the second half of the season. I think the bye week came at a good time, from a standpoint of where it sits in our schedule. But I just want to. We've made so much progress in the program this year, continuing to build. I think we're just right on the cusp right now, and this is a big stretch we're getting ready to go into where we could, you could set yourself up to really do some special things.
It's the Pirates and the Houston Cougars, and we'll take a look at that game next week right here on the Mike Houston Show.
The Mike Houston Show has been presented by Suddenlink. Stay connected with Suddenlink. The Mike Houston Show is an exclusive presentation of the Pirates Sports Network from Learfield.